All right, what's up, everyone? Swinging Bull here with PB Alerts. Welcome to my stream. I usually do an earnings stream every Wednesday, but there just wasn't anything worth streaming as far as big name companies go, and big name stocks. So, kind of just going to do a little market analysis. We'll talk about GameStop's earnings a little bit. And there is another ticker that I wanted to go over. It's a company that does cancer research. So we'll take a look at that. And then, yeah, probably stream for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes and kind of go from there. So GameStop reported earnings yesterday. They did get a negative reaction. And basically, just to kind of summarize what happened, they actually did beat the forecasted earnings. They beat EPS and they beat the forecast revenue. The problem was their year over year revenue decline. And we'll kind of go over that here right now. But basically, they reported revenue of 798 million. And they actually did miss the revenue. That's what it was. So that they reported 798 million. The forecast was 895.6 million. So they missed the revenue forecast by quite a bit. And what I was thinking of was the year over year numbers, because I believe the year over year numbers, I got that on another page over here, but it was here. Let's bring this over. Basically, yeah, here we go. So the net revenues, the year over year numbers, so they came in 798 million this time, and compared to 1 year ago, it's 1.16 billion. So let me share my screen real quick on the Discord so everyone can see. There we go. Okay, so hopefully everyone can see that on the Discord. But that's really what hurt them. In my opinion, is they missed the revenue forecast, and the year over year numbers were pretty bad. And their forecast EPS was 1 cent. It did come in at 4 cents, so they did beat EPS, but the same period last year, they posted a loss of 2.8 million. But it's really the revenue is what got them, in my opinion. And just to kind of go over a summary real quick. So the Q2 2024 revenue fell 31.4%, missing expectations. But the earnings did exceed the forecast, but it highlights a significant sales drop despite the bottom line improvements. And just that significant sales drop is really what hurt them. This is from Seeking Alpha, but the company's bleak future stems from missed opportunities to reinvent itself, with declining hardware, software, and collectibles sales hurting them. They do have a robust cash position, which would prevent bankruptcy for the time being, but core operations lack sustainable future, justifying a continued sell rating. And that's kind of what was happening. Is a lot of analysts were coming back in reaffirming the sell rating, and they just missed revenue pretty hard. So even despite the financial improvements, the company's inability to find a new focus and declining sales, it signals trouble ahead for GameStop. So just be careful with it. And let me look at some other news real quick. Okay, so let me just X out of this real quick. And so, it's not looking good for GameStop. I'm thinking about actually doing a short position on it at some point, and kind of go from there. But just taking a look at the overall market. Yeah, let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Yeah, that's right, Stickman on Discord. That's right. So you thought about buying GameStop yesterday, but I'm assuming you didn't, which is good. So yeah, like with the earnings, even if they hit their mark, it wouldn't even have mattered. So, and that's what we were just talking about. They missed revenue forecast. They did meet EPS forecast, but the decline in revenue just kind of hurt them bad. And also with GameStop, they did do a 20 million share offering, which is almost $500 million. They did it at the market, So 20 million shares. I think it was around 23 bucks when they did it. So that's $460 million offer they just did. So that's definitely not good. Their current float right now is 313.26 million. Their PE ratio pretty in the negative. Trailing 12 months EPS 0.08. But I mean, anyone can go on the financials on any broker here, go to the income statement, and you can see the net income here. And they have a good quarter every now and then. The year over year numbers were good leading up to the earnings that they just announced, but year over year numbers not good and missed revenue by quite a bit. Debt to asset 49%, not too bad. But anyways, that's why we're seeing continued selling also from yesterday into today, because they announced today a 20 million stock offering at the market stock offering. So that definitely contributed to their sell-off. Okay, and they are eyeing more store closures, and sales fell 31%. So it's just not really good earnings at all from GameStop overall with revenue. But let's actually have an open trade on NVIDIA. Sold a cash secured put on it. It's performing pretty well today. NVIDIA had a good open to about almost 112. Sold off to 107 and some change, and then just V-shaped recovery. Just came out the gates flying after that. They closed at 116.78, up 8% on the day. So solid 8% green day on NVIDIA. My current trade expires on September 20th. So we'll see what NVIDIA does. If it keeps on rallying, I'll probably take profit on my cash secured put early, possibly. We'll see how it goes, but really enjoying the NVIDIA price action, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I did want to go over real quick. I actually was doing the wheel on Neil, and I know it's not really a good company. They're burning cash every quarter. They're not profitable and this and that. But I have 2,000 shares with an average of $4.16. So I was able to get my average down quite a bit. And this was before they rallied. So now they're sitting up here at $5. They closed the regular session at $5.61. Sitting at $5.52 in after hours, but looks like I'll be able to obviously get out of this with profit, and I'm pretty happy with the way that's going. Let's just take a quick peek. What time is it? Almost 4:10. Okay. Just want to take a quick peek at the overall markets here, and then I want to talk about a new ticker I was looking at that they do cancer research, and we'll kind of wrap it up with that. But a lot of the big hitters, nice and green today. Obviously, NVIDIA, Microsoft was up, Apple green, Google green, Meta green, over 1%. Amazon was up. Semiconductors had a solid day. And, I was looking at the sector information. Obviously, tech was at top, which, you'll see the NASDAQ was also pretty green today. We scroll up over here. I mean, S&P was up over 1%. NASDAQ up 2%, thanks to the tech companies running today. The Dow was green, 0.3%. VIX dropped by 6%, now only at 1781. 10-year yield green, and the dollar index slightly green. But tech was definitely leading the pack today, followed by consumer discretionary. So kind of gives me the feeling this was a risk on day today, obviously. And you have a lot of the risk off stuff down here at the bottom, like consumer staples, energy, healthcare, real estate, even industrials was a little red today. But definitely a risk on type of day. So it was fun to see. As far as the economic calendar, we did have CPI data this morning. And it did come in cooler than expectations. CPI year over year. The previous reading was 2.9%. The forecast was 2.6%, and it came in at 2.5%. So cooled a little bit there. Core CPI year over year basically just came in line there. But tomorrow we have the other part of the inflation data, which is the producer price index, so PPI, and that's at 8:30 in the morning, and kind of a double whammy because we got jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. as well. So just be careful tomorrow morning, pre-market, jobless claims, and PPI inflation data at the same time. So, I think tomorrow morning might be a bit of a market mover. We'll see. And I mean, just look what SPY did today. Kind of sold off right at open, and then ended up rallying to 554. Sitting at 554.58 right now in after hours. So that's tomorrow morning. Jobless claims and PPI inflation data. Okay. Next week is the big Powell meeting, the big Jay Powell meeting. And that's next Wednesday, September 18th. It's the big interest rate meeting. And this inflation data was going to kind of depict whether it was going to be like a bigger rate cut, like maybe 0.5%, like 0.5, or is it only going to be 0.25? And inflation coming in a little bit cooler. They're probably just going to do the smaller rate cut, it's 0.25. And we can actually look at what the projections are. I'll go to my CME Fed Watch tool, and I'll post this link in the Discord if anyone wants to bookmark this. But it's a really neat chart that kind of gives the percentage on what kind of rate interest rate change there's going to be. So anyways, let me post that in the Discord for everyone. So got a 85% that the rate's going to stay between 500 and 525. Okay. And then 15% says it's going to go down to 475 to 5. So we'll see. I think they're going to reduce it by 0.25, and then that's going to be next Wednesday, okay, at 2 p.m. Eastern. Is the actual interest rate decision, and then at 2:30 p.m. is Powell's press conference. So we might get a move at 2 p.m., and then there could be a secondary move once Powell starts talking. So we'll kind of just follow that as it goes on. And then what else we got? Next Tuesday, retail sales. Next Thursday, after the Fed meeting, more jobless claims. So we'll see what all that comes in at. But it's been a fun week so far. The week's about half over. So we'll see what's gonna happen going into next week. Let's go back here. Did see who else was having a good day today? I was looking at Affirm. Affirm was up almost 8% today, so they caught a bid today. And I was looking for news, and I guess some analysts are kind of comparing them to Upstart, so maybe there's some upside with Affirm or something like that. But they definitely caught a bid today, up 8%. And in pre-market, they were down to $36 and gained almost $4 a share today during the regular session. Still got quite a big buy side imbalance on the order book, even in after hours right now. Look at that. Got this order right here at $40.25. It's a size of 92,987. That's just kind of sitting there right now. Let's see what happens with that order. But let me look at Roku. Roku had a really good day today as well, and they just been on a tear, so they were up almost 7% today, and still holding up here in after hours. So that was pretty good to see there. Let me go back to. I just want to see what AMD ended up doing, because they have been rallying, a little bit lately. And I drew this out yesterday because they made this low to 121.83. That was back in early August, and they ended up rallying to $161 and some change, so $40 per share gain just during that time, and it was only like 2 weeks of price action, and it made a $40 move to the upside. Pulled back recently, last Friday, more specifically. But Monday's price action got a nice inside bullish bar here. So that can indicate that, oh yeah, look, even Webull says it's an inside bar. So anyways, bullish inside bar. That was on Monday, followed up by a nice green confirmation candle there. And then, of course, today's price action. So obviously, I'm looking at this 132 level around there, low 130s. Doesn't have to be to the penny, but looking for basically the prior low was in the low 120s. If we can get this low secure here in the low 130s, it looks like we're good. That could be a higher low. And then I'll just be waiting for price action to kind of break up here above 160 to get the higher high. And then, you know, that's going to be looking good for AMD. So we'll see what happens. Okay, let me redo my my screen on Discord and reset it because some people are saying that's buffering. So let me just reshare it again. Okay, hopefully that works. All right. But anyways, it's that's the fun of using Discord streaming. Sometimes the screens don't work, but all good, no worries there. Let's actually, on that note, let's go over the ticker that I wanted to go over for the cancer research. Let me go ahead and clock that in as well. Okay, so this is a ticker that we've been talking about a little bit lately. It's ticker symbol OSTX. Okay, it's a newly listed stock. Just got listed July 31st. Or I'm sorry, August 1st was their first day being listed there. Let me go 4-hour chart. So kind of basically just been trading sideways. Kind of been trading in a little bit of an uptrend there. Just want to see what the trend channel looks like. Okay, yeah, maybe something like that. So, you know, I'd be looking for the price action to get back into this channel. So we'll keep our eye on it. But just a couple things about the company. So this is ticker symbol OSTX. The company's name is OS Therapies, Inc. They are located in the United States, and they're a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. The company is focused on the identification, development, and commercialization of treatments of osteosarcoma, which is OS, and other solid tumors. So, you know, this anything cancer research obviously always catches an eye and gets a little bit of hype here. But it built a pipeline of product candidates targeting multiple indications for solid cancers. This pipeline includes 2 drug technologies, which is OST HER2 and OST TADC. So the HER2, it's an off-the-shelf immunotherapy, which is a type of cancer treatment that helps one's immune system fight cancer, comprised of a genetically weakened and modified strain of Listeria monocytogenes, a species of bacteria that causes the infectious listeriosis. Got some pretty technical big words here. But I like the company. They have more than one product in their pipeline. And if you wanted to check out their website, you can just click here. It's ostherapies.com. And they actually have a lot of neat information on their website. So basically, in summary, they target osteosarcoma and other solid tumors. And it addresses an unmet medical need in kids and adults. And I'll just read a little bit of the mission statement here. It's a clinical stage therapeutic company focused on the identification, development, and commercialization of treatments of OS and solid tumors. OS, it's an extremely challenging, often aggressive cancer that has particular treatment challenges due to location, changing genotypes, and high recurrence rates. So it's important if this company can get an edge on this osteosarcoma type of cancer. This is going to be a big deal. And let's just read a little bit of the goals. So the goal for the company is to identify lead candidates in the treatment of OS and solid tumors. And on their website, it's got a nice little graph here of the different products they have. And of course, we talked about OST-HER2. That's I think their main one. And then they have the OST-TADC. So you can see the different phases of the trials that they're in. So OST-HER2, this was a canine trial, so not on human trials yet, but that actually got approved, and they're just seeking a global partner before they move to human trials. And it looks like they already started human trials, but they're still seeking a global partner. So this you can just kind of see the breakdown of where they're at with the different trials, and it's not all doom and gloom if one of their products, don't fail or get bad results, because they do have two products they're working on. So it's not just a one and done type company. They got multiple ways that they can make a difference. So anyways, that's ticker symbol OSTX. Just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I love what the company does. And like I say, if they can get an edge on cancer treatment, it's definitely going to be a big deal. But it's a little after 4, it's 4:21 p.m. Let me see, Stickman on Discord says, I agree, Bull. Seems like it has a great potential. And anything for cancer is really good. Okay, your dad passed away. I'm very sorry to hear that, Stickman. So yeah, absolutely. If they can get some sort of edge on cancer treatment with osteosarcoma, or basically solid tumors, it's going to be a big deal, and there's going to be a lot of eyes on it. So keep it on your watch list, and keep your eye on the price action. And again, you can go to the website and see what stage and the different trials that they're on and stuff like that. But with that said, let me just take a quick peek at the profits that rolled in today from our Discord. Take a look at some of those, and then that'll probably be a wrap for this stream. Like I said, I usually do earnings live streams, but there just wasn't anything today that was worth focusing on and streaming. This is from Agent 47. Oh wow, you're up 483%, over $800 return. Selling at open tomorrow. All right, well, good luck with that. You have tons of profit on the table. That's amazing to see. I love it. Looks like this is another one from you. Spy call up over 200%. This is all from today too. Zach's Lizard had some good gains here on the video. Another one on the video. Zach's always crushing it, so that's good. BSB Dinger. I hit this one just right today. So yeah, that was a nice gain there. Bought at for $376, cashed out for $446. So I love that. Looks like a nice profit on the video. Babu Chris got some good profit on GME. More trades from Agent 47. Everyone give a round of applause. He's crushing it lately. Let's look at this. Okay, nice. Got trade history here. This is Bitcoin, Tesla, S&P. Ethereum and Sol. Wow, big numbers there, big gains. That's awesome. I always love to see the members making some good money. Rags to Riches. That's a program we got here over in the Discord, and basically focusing on dividends and passive income, stuff like that. August couch profits. I love it. Yeah, these is some nice dividend payment. Realty, yeah, they're a big dividend payer. All Spring Income Opportunities Fund, and AT&T. Yeah, I've been meaning to start the wheel on AT&T. I'll probably just do a buy right strategy on it. That way I can own shares right away and start collecting the dividend right away, and then just generate some more income selling covered calls on it or something. But nice to see the dividend income flowing in. I love that. More dividends, couch profits. Love it. But yeah, as you can see, we're making some good money over here, having a lot of fun. We're always here to answer questions for any of the members or anything like that. But yeah, if you're looking for a new home, definitely check us out. There's a link in the description. You can join for free. join the free section, see how you like it, and kind of go from there. But we got Sam on YouTube. I'm going to start a 1K account and take only swings from PB. I love it. It'd kind of be like a 1K account challenge. Sam joined us from YouTube here. And then, yeah, see how it works out. If you're going to be doing swing trading, you probably want to look for alerts from Mad Maverick. That's his Discord name, but he goes by Lee. That's his name is Lee. He's our premier swing trader. But we do have a lot of other analysts that do swing trades as well. But I like it. Start with a 1K account and just do swings and then see how it goes for you. And then kind of go from there. So I love that, Sam. Good stuff. Get yourself a little account challenge there. And then if all goes well with that account challenge, then you can obviously have a bigger account and can start doing some other types of trading, like selling options and stuff like that. But yeah, almost 4:30 p.m. Like I said, I usually do live earnings. So next week I'll definitely be doing some earnings. There just wasn't much to choose from today. So I figured I'd talk about GameStop a little bit, talk about the overall markets a little bit, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. Let me just make sure there's no other comments on Discord or anything like that. Let me move this back over. Okay. Yep. Looks like we're good to go. So I hope everyone has a good night, and I'll definitely see y'all in the next stream. And like I say, if you're looking for a new home, check the link in the description. Come give us a shot, see how you like it. And if you do end up joining, I definitely look forward to meeting you. Other than that, have a great night, and I'll see everybody later. Cheers.